To be honest with you, my favorite moment was Cory Booker. And he didn't speak for very long, but they played an excerpt of Cory Booker, and this was a story I didn't know, Doug. Cory Booker's up there on a stage with Joe Biden. It was one of the Democratic presidential debates. He's standing right next to Joe Biden. They are getting into it on policy. They are getting into it. They had some moments. And then Cory Booker says during the break, right after they got into it, Joe Biden gives him a hug. And he says, I am so glad you're here. It's great that you're on this stage. You have so many great ideas. And he gave him like a pep talk. And I said to myself, that's Joe Biden. That's why I keep saying he's a decent human being. I love those kind of stories. I think more Americans need to hear those stories.
Yo, absolutely. And how refreshing and wonderful it was to see two Americans, Joe and Jill, who actually love one another in this country, as opposed to Donald Trump, who cozies up to dictators and pays his wife by the hour.
That's kind of funny. No, but listen, I'm saying this in a joking...
I mean, technically, doesn't every single married man pay his wife by the hour?
No, they don't. I'm saying this... Listen, a part of me is saying this as a joke, and another part of me is saying this as serious, and I've said this a couple times during the show. You talk about the love affair of Jill and Joe Biden, and it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thing, and they're both very good people and good parents. And the love story and how they met. And then I think of Donald Trump, and I think to myself, did he look at a picture of Melania Trump with her boobs hanging out, and said, oh, I fell in love with her then, and maybe she fell in love with his money. I mean, the two are not equal. I mean, how if you're in the Republican National Convention and you're doing strategy here, you can't talk about Donald Trump's love affair with Melania Trump. You can't, right? There's no ground to stand on there.
Exactly. It was just a refreshing thing, and how wonderful it was to. You know what I noticed in the past two nights that have been so sorely missing? Just watching people smile.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So,
I mean, when Joe Biden smile, they light up a room.
I can tell you this: when Joe Biden, when there was that little party thrown, Joe Biden looked like he had absolutely no idea what was taking place. Let me ask you this, Doug: at the very end. Did he say, I'm Jill Biden's husband, or did he say, I'm Joe Biden's husband? Because there are videos on the internet that have that slowed down from a forensic expert that says, and it does sound like he said, I'm Joe Biden's husband. You know what I'm talking about, right, Doug?
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And in all honesty, I couldn't care less. I mean, if that's all you got to go after Joe Biden, and then you want to look at the list of Donald Trump's negatives, I'll go with the misspeak.